is Rudkowski of WeAreChange.org here at the 2015 Cannabis Cup in Denver, Colorado. And I haven't smoked weed in 6 years, and that's the truth. You don't believe me, I do not care. But it never served me right. But coming here, you have no other options but to breathe, and I'm telling you, surprisingly, I'm feeling a lot better than I usually do. But anyway, in this video, we talked to the real Rick Ross. We met the people behind Charlotte's Web and also people who are extracting marijuana for medicine to help little kids with horrible ailments and diseases. Meanwhile, they're facing tough government regulations and FDA rules that are just waiting to pounce on them and destroy them when they're making a difference in this world. Now, of course, when you come here, there's a lot of people getting high. I mean, these people have thought of every possible way in the universe to get high, and they're getting high here. But not just getting high, there's a lot of other people here who are using the powers of marijuana, of cannabis, of CBD oils to help cure people of horrible ailments and diseases. We talked to the people behind Charlotte's Web, and one of the most fascinating things I found is that they have to be extremely careful in how they word their product. If they say their product helps somebody in some way, shape, or form, which we know it does from all the documentaries and all the documented scientific facts, if they prove that, if they say that on the record, they will be shut down by the FDA. So they have to say it's a nutritional supplement. And that's why they're producing hemp CBD oils under the Charlotte's Web medicine that helped so many not only kids, but also individuals around the world with these horrible ailments.
We produce the CW botanicals lime of Charlotte's Web hemp.
When it comes to CBDs and hemp, what are some of the medical benefits that people can get from this substance?
So CBD has a patent held by the U.S. government that classifies it as a neuroprotectant and an anti-inflammatory, and people sort of use that for whatever they find it helps them for. So there are people that use our product for epilepsy, there are people that use our product for a variety of different ailments, but we just sell it as a dietary supplement that you could take for, you know, daily with your vitamin C.
What are some of the biggest kind of hurdles that you think people have to go through if they want to get CBD oils?
Well, in a lot of states, it's really hard to get our product. You either have to have come to Colorado until recently when we started shipping out of the state. You had to drive all the way to Colorado and either illegally take it back with you or move your entire family here, and that's, you know, a lot to ask of someone. But the people that we're trying to help are, you know, they're pretty desperate for anything at this point. So
we also talked to individuals who are risking their own personal safety by providing CBD oil to children with horrible ailments, and they're organizing victims together. And this individual was one of the most inspiring people that I met here all throughout 420 in Denver.
Yes, my name is Mark Patterson. My organization is CPN Institute. Also, another organization is ECS Therapy Centers. That's what we do. We're a not-for-profit. What we do is we provide help to people in the way of counseling. We counsel people. We provide dosing information and different things of that nature as well. Also, too, I make cannabis oil. I make cannabis oil currently mostly for pediatrics right now, range from the age of 1 on up. I currently have 8 pediatrics I care for, all terminal, and a number of adults as well. So I make cannabis oil. I make FICO, full extract cannabis oil. Children, I gift the oil to the children. The parents are too poor to be able to enter any dispensary, you know, so they they basically would have to die if I hadn't provided it for them. I could tell you stories about little Nova Lee. Little Nova Lee, her parents came from Austin, Texas. She was born with an illness called schizencephaly. She only has 24% of her brain. She also has a non-functioning pituitary gland. For this, she basically started having seizures at 6 months. She's currently 3 years old, but her parents basically the only treatments they had for this child. The child only has 24% of her brain. Well, the only treatments was a drug that would cause permanent blindness, and the other treatment was to actually surgically remove 2/3 of what she has remaining in her brain. The parents opted instead to take in haul all their earthly possessions out and set them beside the dumpster, pack up their little car. Hey, how you doing? Pack up their little car and headed for Colorado Springs. I was in touch with them in transit. We made up a regiment for the mom, and the mom picked it up, took it home. First dose stopped the baby seizures. This is the surgeons in Austin, Texas said there was no physical way that the oil could possibly stop the baby seizures. I've stopped pediatric seizures, another child, in as little as 3 minutes.
Now, of course, the full interview will be up tomorrow on youtube.com/WeAreChange. Do not forget to subscribe. The man told us a lot of amazing information that I never heard before, and he's doing a lot of great work. So if you're considering helping people or getting involved, definitely contact him. The links will be in the description below. And the last person we ran into is the real Freeway Rick Ross, not the fake one that we confronted yesterday. What's your connection with the Illuminati? But the real one that worked for the CIA importing cocaine into this country. The war on drugs is really a war on the American people. It's all fake, it's all set up. They set up the problems. They set up the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, the medical-industrial complex, and the only reason it runs is because it's all set up and it's all a game, and we know that for a very fact by talking to Freeway Rick Ross. Yesterday we were with the fake Rick Ross and we asked him why did he take the real Rick Ross's name, and of course he didn't answer. His security guards just ran away. But Rick, you have a reputation that your story, everything you went through was insane. Not many people in the mainstream people know about it, but why did Rick Ross take that name? Why did he take your name?
He knew that I was a legend in the streets that nobody knew about. I mean, they knew about the name, but they didn't know about the person, what I looked like. So he was fat and, you know, I ain't gonna go there, but he didn't look like me, but he was able to trick everybody because I was on the underground. I had to keep myself hidden from the public's eye. So he knew that, and he took it and ran with it.
Yep. And your story, I mean, it's legendary, what you've been through. Uncovering the most darkest parts of the U.S. government. Like, how does it feel, like, being able to finally get out and finally tell your story?
Well, you know, I didn't know if I would ever give out, and shout out to my man Gary Webb, you know, for having the courage to put it all together. Because I didn't put it, a lot of people think I put the story together, but I didn't. Gary Webb put it together. He found me in prison, told me what had happened, and told me that he was going to put it out, that the CIA was involved in my drug empire. Yep. So it's just crazy, mind-boggling. And I didn't believe him at first either.
Yep. See, CIA, they use people like Rick, geniuses that exist throughout the hood, and they strive for excellence. You know, he's a businessman. If he would have been running a Fortune 500 company, if he would have been brought up in a better neighborhood with more opportunity, he would be running one of those Fortune 500 companies right now. It's about the ability to process information and do critical thinking. Yep. And the CIA uses people like him all the time so they can facilitate what they need to get done. Yep. You know, and that's why we got to get this message out, get his book moving, and get his TV and movie deals happening right now, because many people just don't know about this story, don't know the reality of what happens in our society and our government.
Yeah, just for people who don't know, the U.S. government started the war on drugs, but then the CIA started bringing in drugs, and then all of that would expose.
Which one first, though?
Exactly.
Did they start the war on drugs first, or did they start bringing it in first? We don't know which one that was.
All right, so I'm not even a stoner, but I had an amazing, incredible blast being here for 420 in Denver, and I've been running into so many WeAreChange fans and WeAreChange chapters as people are trying to mess me up here doing this outro video. I'm starting to think, I don't know, maybe there's something in this medical marijuana plant that makes people conscious and look into alternative independent media, and there's been nothing but WeAreChange fans and chapters all over the place. Are all of you just stoners who are watching this channel? If you are, let me take a test. Click the like button. If you are a stoner, click the like button. We have to do a test to find out because again, there's so many WeAreChange fans. It's been incredible just being here and meeting everybody from all over the world who came down here. Now, it's great seeing the conscious. I was able to get some medical marijuana face cream, and they also have emergent weed. If you get too high and you need to get high, you take some emergent weed and you get unhigh, and you get cured with natural vitamins and minerals and supplements that naturally bring you down from being unhigh. But I don't think I need it. Been enjoying my time here. Been nothing but love. If you found this video entertaining, click the like button, and do not forget to subscribe. We're gonna have a lot more videos coming your way here on youtube.com/WeAreChange. All right, fuck you guys, I did it.
Son's Brandon Petro. He has a severe form of epilepsy. Currently, we're being investigated by CPS for giving Brandon marijuana extract.
And now there's street dealers waiting for the tourists. They already were there, of course, but now it's exploded, you know, the guys are everywhere.